Okay, now let's take the case of a select query. So select query actually tries to withdraw all the types of columns, fields that is associated with a particular table with respect to every row. So here we can make a selective choice of the columns from the particular table name. So in the case we have to use a format called select column name accordingly arranged, and this order should be as per the given the ascending order, means the alphabetical order of the increasing number of digits of the column fields. So this will be column 1, column 2, column 3, then from the table name. So here we have to specifically we can specifically limit the column field called also. So if you are not interested to, suppose if the table has 5 fields and we are interested to display only 2 fields, so we need to call only 2 fields before the from clause. Or if the table has 5 fields and we are interested to call only the 4 fields, then all the 4 fields has to be specifically be declared before the from clause. Now in case we have to declare all the fields that's available in the table, then there is no need to specifically mention all the column field names for that particular table. So in that case we can put the select star from the table name, because that will take care of all the display of all the column fields with respect to the particular table. Now here we already had the table that with this much number of means data available. So now we have to use just the select star from table we can execute initially. So select star from customer. So select star from customer will generally take up all the fields and put it into the table. So we have to, this is the QT execution method for display of a table. So we have to go to the designer view, and we can come back to designer view, and here see we have to call the particular database name, and here it is not deletion, it's actually we are trying to extract the fields from the table. So if the database sample has the customer field, then execute then effectively it will display all the answers. So I mean all the fields. So here we have to give execute to and see what happens. See, we can see all the fields available one after the other. So the customer field was present in sample 1 and to display all the answers and relations available, I mean the fields available. So if you check up with the execute in the original table, and we see it's exactly the same fields available here. You can exactly see it's exactly a carbon copy. So this is how the select all from table works. Now we can take another case where we are interested to take only certain fields. So here it is ID, name and salary alone we are interested to get from the particular table. So we go to the design window. So name is an address. So we can copy and paste. So ID, name, salary. Okay, ID, name and salary. That means if you execute this particular code, so from the customer only ID, name and salary can be visible. This address field will be available in the particular display of the table. So now we can execute and see what happens. This address is no more available here. You can see as per only 3 quantities available. So see the address part disappeared, because here in the select query we haven't mentioned the conditions for address. Now we can take the example case where we are interested only to we can take the case of a salary now. Address, we can include some address in place of salary. Now if you can execute this code, we can see for the ID, name and the salary will get converted into address. So this is what will happen. We can execute the query and see how the this initially it was age factor here, so that was removed and it is populated with the address fields for the particular table. So you can see this address fields available accordingly. So this is how the selective method of calling all the fields for a particular table name works, and we can even limit it to only 1 or 2 fields for selection. So this is how the select query works.